State Aggies Dynasty here on EA College Football 25. We are taking on the Boise State Broncos today, and they have two very good defenders, starting off with Kyle McGloster, the junior, 90 overall linebacker as well as Ricky Kuhn, the 88 overall 3-star defensive tackle from Charlotte, North Carolina. Those are the two-headed monsters in this defense. We do have Mitchell Volson, a 4-star cornerback from Hawaii, and 3-star junior Gio Gano as well. You're going to quickly also show you the career records of Utah State. Obviously, Johnson passing yards and passing touchdowns, Moses with receiving, Moses with receptions, Josh Hopkins leads NCAA in sacks as well, Moses with touchdown catches, and then for Eugene has 60 rushing touchdowns, but Henry King has 18 career interceptions. Javon Tompkins has 17, so keeping that in mind, that we're kind of at the halfway point of the season, and he's got 1 to tie, 2 to break it, so keep an eye on that. Quickly go over the top 25, Texas and Nebraska are 1-2, followed by us, Georgia, which they kind of redeemed themselves slowly, same thing to LSU, followed by Baylor, USC, Tennessee, Rutgers, Florida State, Clemson, Ohio State, losing to Illinois, dropped them. West Virginia, Wisconsin, Kentucky, Louisville, Kansas State, Purdue, Illinois jumped up from not being ranked to ranked, so shout out to them. Iowa State losing to Baylor drops a little bit. TCU, Utah, Michigan State, and Wyoming. Other teams, NC State getting votes, UNB, Oregon State, Middle Tennessee, Liberty, Virginia Tech, and BYU, NC State also dropped from the rankings. Oregon State, Middle Tennessee, Boston College, and Michigan State as well. While college game day will be Texas, as Texas takes on Kentucky. Some other bigger games. Some other bigger games. West Virginia versus Utah, that's a ranked game. Clemson, Louisville. Tennessee, Alabama is going to be good. USC, Purdue is going to be good. No, LSU, this isn't. ECU, USC, or Cincinnati, Baylor, Houston, Nebraska, and Maryland. Georgia at Ole Miss, always interesting. So, at the end of the last episode, I said that Marco, one of our starting linebackers, Ty Theory, one of our starting pass rushers, second or third in terms of sack, they're out. Well, he will return from the regular season finale and make it to the Pac-12 championship. Ty Theory will be back, but we will have started top backup lineman as well for the year. So it'll be interesting to see how the new guys adjust to their role. And Jason Blau, he's going to start off right where he left off last week, beginning 14, 256 yards and 2 touchdowns for the young lad out of Florida. Peter Corner made it way too long. That's going to be a loss of 5. This is going to be 2nd and 15 now. And wow, that was a close call. But luckily, Snag, he only had 9 pass attempts last week. And look at that, the halfback screen getting it work. Look at that. First down. We're just implementing it all the time. You'll love to see it. As it's going to be 1st and 10, and Dan Johns is going to get good yardage there. 1st and 10 from the 31. Resnick is going to get the mesh, get 4. 2nd and 6 now. Corner, hand off to Jason. Jason, he's going to cut back. Oh, baby, look at that. Down to the 12. He's slowly becoming our top rusher. Running back 1, maybe? Peter Corner nowhere to go, but he's just gonna take off himself for the touchdown. It's Peter showing the wheels there. Maybe Daniel Jones and as Eric Lockett and a couple of other guys are going to replace him. Look at that. That was even a true freshman, and as it's been the first and 10, Dennis Bosby's going to get their game one. He's blossomed into a phenomenal player in his new role. I say it all the time. It's very true. Tompkins is going to be there, but they're going to pick up the first. We faced Gano a couple of times already. And there's Kevin Bosnick. Bosnick's going to be kind of linebacker too, an old baby. Down to 14, who's Joel and Boise State. You know, they're 3-2. They're dropping. Who knows? Maybe look on the sideline. Maybe hand off to the freshman running back and Frank Trice back there. To a loss of 3. Trice back, an underrated guy, a guy that, kind of lost his spot. Watkins there. He was a linebacker as a freshman, and then the last, yeah, he was kind of sideline sophomore, but the last 2 years he's been converted to a safety, and he's been pretty well. Dennis Bosby with the sacks, they will kick the field goal. And it's going to be first and 10 from the 25 for the Aggies. And oh, baby, look at Jason breaking out to the 44, 3 carries, 47 yards, all ready for the redshirt freshman corner with Eugene in the backfield. Hangs on for 5. Now Jason's back in at running back. Jason is going to pick up the first and then some. Look at that speed down to the 19. Oh, baby. We finally got ourselves a good running back. Booby Eugene's pretty good, but he's not. He didn't get a lot of explosive plays consecutively as Warner. That was to Blau incomplete. 39-19. Warner. Intercepted. Dexter is going to get it. Ben Iverson, he had the pass deflection, claimed 4, and now he has the pick. And Boise State, can they capitalize? They pick up the first. It's going to be first and 10 for Gano and the Broncos as they have man in motion. Kevin Bosnick there on the tackle. Gano's 4th performer so far. He's not missed. Kyle Watkins there. What a gem he's been out of the transfer portal. An absolute stun. This is going to be 32 handoff. They're going to pick up the first and then some. Now, kind of a wishbone offensive formation. See what they do. Lyle Hart, they're on the stop. Make it 2nd and 10 now. As 3 running backs again. Lyle Hart back to back plays with the stop. 1 back in the backfield. 3rd and 14. Man in motion. Clock slowly winding down here in this first quarter, and John Salmon. So they didn't really do much with that interception. Shout out to the defense. Jason Blado will pick next yardage up as we end the first. So in second quarter, 2nd and 3 from the 38. Going to hand it off to Jason again. Jason cuts. Only gets 2. Shy of the first down here. As it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 40. And Jason, he's going to pick up the first and a little bit more after. He's already got 90 yards, longest of 31. So they're going to send the man in motion. It's going to be Dad Johns with the first down of the 42. gain of 17 there. Empty set backfield 4. Peter corner, Stan John's back to back. He's picking up a first. 75 yards so far for Peter corner. He does have a pick and a rushing touchdown. Jason Blau, he's going to bounce it outside Dexter and got that block. That would have been huge, but don't matter. As he does pick up a little bit more and also 100 yards. It's now Carver, the underrated back in this backfield, fumbles it. Thank goodness Wendon held on to it. It's going to be an audible. The pitch to Blau. Blau tries to cut. One gains 1. 9 carries, 105 yards for Jason Blau. Call him here. Trying to run it up the middle. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches. Is it gutsy? Yes. But Jason Blau says, you know what? I want to extend this lead. Touchdown Aggies. And we did exactly that. A lot better of a drive for Peter Corner and the crew. Dennis Bonsby with a sack. Literally all of his sacks have come this year. I think he might have had one prior to this year as the middle linebacker, but Greg shutting it down. Underrated slot corner. Doesn't get as much love, but just a great slot corner. Starting 12. Sure, from Wildheart. He's been man today. Back at it, forcing 10 from 40, almost at the point here in the second quarter. Jason's going to pitch. It's now in the second and he looks like Peter Coleman. What I think it is, it's a jet swing to Dexter Bears. Gain of 9 from the freshman of 5-star food. 49. Oh, look at this blocking. Now Enrique Carver is in the backfield. It looks like Peter's going to call it possible. He's going to throw it to Madhu. Madhu could have picked up the first. Game 12 for the true freshman. I don't know why I said redshirt, but the true freshman. Oh, what top to Jason Plow beating their top guy. Touchdown Aggies. This game is slowly getting out of game field. Utah. 2:19 left. 21-3. Aggies. Oh baby. Who is this man? And what a play. It's gonna be 1st and 10. Are they gonna get a playoff? They're not, but let's see how they do. As shout out George Sparks getting dubbed at Sam Houston. Oh, what a sack. This shoestring sack by Johnny. As Godot, he's not a terrible quarterback. He's a pretty solid QB. But he's not nice like that. He is going to pick up good yardage, but he's been sacked so many times that it's literally like negative 15 yards. Still to that huge run. Kevin Bosnick gets beat on that coverage, as it is going to be 1st and 10 at the 29. Again, Tompkins giving up a little bit of yardage, but you know, it is what it is. 59 seconds left from the 17. I believe Boise State does get the ball at half, as they will call it first timeout. 2nd and 1, 51 seconds left for the Broncos. And Kyle Watkins says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on me. Gets the interception. 1st and 10 from the 6. See what Peter Corner and the boys do. 54 seconds left. All timeouts. Well, they're going to have to burn one. 2nd and 13 from the 3. Your corner tries to do it, but I know he ain't taking the shot. 33. Ooh, he had a little bit more time by 3 now. So Utah State does not really capitalize on the reception, but 19 seconds left. You're up pretty big. Cano's already running for his life. Gonna call timeout. Both teams have a takeaway now. A couple of sacks as well. Technically, Boise State forced a fumble. Just didn't get recovered by them. As Cano's got all day. We're going to call timeout more than likely. Run off second half on defense. They got a little bit of momentum entering the half. They did score. They got to stop. Now let's see what they do. I kind of respect. I've been trying to run the ball with their true freshman running back and Bosnick on the tackle there. Kevin finally getting some action. As it's going to be 33 now. Going to be interesting. 33. It's good knowing this offense going to do all day throw. Tompkins, that could have been pick number 18. Oh, I'm so mad. That could have been the 18th pick, but either way. From the 32, first and 10, Jason is going to get the handout only 2. One team carries 226, 2 touchdowns for the redshirt freshman. It's going to be a dump down to Linden to make it a manageable 34. 11, 12, 13, 165, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception as Madew's going to pick up the first. It's going to be first and 10 from the 27. It looks like they might be pressing. Oh, what a play. So I wasn't. They were kind of sitting back. Should have been a pick, but we'll take it. Just throws it away, making them maybe not the best play calling so far. But the dot, no. So both teams start 3 and out to start the second half. Second and 7 from the 23. Greg and get them. It's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 29. And they even lose the run, and Boise said, "You still can't stop us." It's how they're kind of in the wishbone. Oh, that's Bosnick there in the back. The sophomore out of Connecticut there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And it's going to be there on the tackle. Only 35. As we're basically like the halfway point in the 3rd quarter, nothing super crazy. It's no dodging way. But let's see how the Aggie offense does. So far, it's been a defensive 3rd quarter. Wow, it's gonna go over. Ricky Cleveland, number 92 there. On the Dexter, he's gonna pick up the first in a little bit. 13 to 20, 190, 2 total touchdowns for Peter. Jason is gonna get what we are. Because the offense is kind of stagnant. But we do have a pretty good lead. Not super worried about it. Tries to make there on the catch. As it's gonna be 3rd and 4. Pretty manageable. How is that not pass interference? I don't get how that was not pass interference. He literally like ran into it, but it's gonna be 4th and 4. They're on 39, and Enrique Carter says, "I got you, man." Gain of 16 there. What a guy. Keeping the chains moving. Jason trying to break off a tackle, 2 rumbles for 8. as these carries are slowly adding up for Jason Blau, it seems like Cody Eugene, he's going to break off a pretty good run there. Only his second carry of the game for the former All-American running back. Maybe they're letting him rest for a little bit, kind of load management in a sense. But it's going to be second and 6. Carver running over, trying to run over a dude when he gets one. This is now 3rd and 5. Mr. Eugene in the backfield. The dude, he's going to pick up the first. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 18. Eugene picking up good yardage of 3. This is going to be 2nd and 7 now from the 15. Peter corner on the run with Johns. Down to now 2nd and goal from the 1. Peter corner trying to rumble stumble in, but nothing there. It's going to be 3rd and goal. You already know what time it is. It was supposed to be Kobe Eugene time, but going to be 4th and goal. You already know late hit to starting off on defense now. 3rd and 9. Aggies bringing the blitz. Bunch of guys there. Let's go. For the ball game, Lyle Hart, Summerin, and Greg all there. Come on, get him. Joe Funk there as well. 1st and 10. Peter corner of the crew. Throws it away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Oh, Peter corner guy. Throw the guy to Dexter Bear. Let's go. The game that we saw. We whooped him. We dropped 21 in the 4th. Goose egg in the 3rd. We took care of business for today. Peter corner from 31, 287. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 7. Then completion percentage, he did his thing. Jason Blau 16, 134 and 1, 10, 52 and 1, 4 and 5 and 1. Carver, not as many carries. Receiving. Bad Johns, 61. Dexter, 154 and 2. The second one was during garbage time. 333, 326, 356, 337 and 1. 25-yard bomb, and then 1 to Linden and 16 from Carter. 11 pancakes and 10 pancakes for those guys. Shout out to Johns, the tight end, getting some pancakes. And a couple wide receivers, Nadu and Tresnick, their defense. And Watkins with a pick, 2 from Bondsby, 1.5 from Wyatt Hart, including 4 TFLs. Sacked for him, 7. Tresnick had tackles as well, and only 1 interception. We had another big body from Temple, Arizona. Jamerson Mix, the defense tackle, and we also get Jamarcus Sims, homegrown guy. You'll love to see him. So what we get with Jamerson is a 85 finesse move, 84 tackle, 80 acceleration, 89 strength, 80 pursuit, 7 play recognition, 76 speed. Not the biggest guy, but maybe for redshirt and he become an absolute dog. And then with Jamarcus Sims, 81 power move, 78 tackling, 83 pursuit, 89 acceleration. Play recognition is pretty good. Zone coverage needs to work on. Speed's pretty solid, and strength is as well. Maybe he can become a sure. We might put him at defense end, but either way, we're slowly putting ourselves in a really, really good place as we take a look at the shoot. Obviously, up there, we only have 7 recruits, but we're in the top 10. 2 5-stars and 5 4-stars already. We just gotta play Washington State and then got a 2-week bye. So hopefully we can get some recruits in those 2 bye weeks and get a lot of guys freshened up. Hopefully we also don't fall in the trap game against Washington State. Overall, it may not be good, but we still want to handle business And so far we're off to an amazing start, but the season's still young. But we're also kind of at the halfway point where we kind of know what kind of team we are. And I think Peter Porter is no Ben Dotson. I don't think he's going to be the amazing playmaker that Dotson is. But he's no slouch. And I think the strength of that offense is running the ball. And I think having Kobe Eugene kind of has limited carries the last 2 weeks or so, I think would be huge. Maybe give Jason a little bit of a rest, but he's definitely running back one. Hopefully this three-headed monster at running back still moves phenomenal. And last game wasn't too terrible with our replacements. Loud Art kind of showed some stuff. And Kevin Bosnick, hopefully that continues. And next episode, we're going to go to Washington State in the 2 bye weeks. So hopefully we make some recruits, we get dubbed, and we move along. But it's going to wrap up this episode. And until next time, you guys have a good one.